Welcome back, dear viewers, and you are still watching The Breakfast Show, and in this segment of our program we will talk about government efforts to empower Egyptian women, as President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has emphasized about the importance of investing in girls and empowering women, and also taking good care of the health of women and girls here in Egypt. This came during the launch ceremony of the Egyptian Family Development Project this week. And to shed more light on this issue, we are joined over the phone by Dr. Hoda Rezkana, head of the Central Care Department at Al Qasr Al Aini. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, Dr. Hoda. So, Dr. Hoda, how do you evaluate the government efforts to empower Egyptian women nowadays, as we can all see that it tops the agenda of the government?
Well, first of all, let me extend my thanks and my greetings to our President Sisi, because he was one of the rarest presidents who focused on the young woman and the Egyptian woman.
Yes.
And this is the key of the development. If you succeed in raising a healthy, educated young woman, even trained, simple training after education, she will manage and she can move everything to the right direction.
Yes.
And I would say that controlling the health is very important through controlling the lifestyle of this young girl, or in the countryside or the urban areas, or if you focus on health and development of education to this girl, you will gain a fruitful effect, which is support all the society.
Yes.
From now on. Let me focus on a scientific fact that all girls who are sporting or playing sports, they have the privilege of enduring their hormone balance towards a balance between estrogen and progesterone, which help her to delay any thinking in the area of production, giving children, all that style, against the girl who is sitting behind in a table or whatever and sitting at home. So sports to start and healthcare, these two elements which you have to implement and endure in every area in Egypt.
Yes, Dr. Hoda. And to what extent empowerment of Egyptian women can affect population growth?
As I mentioned before right now, that if you support the woman and the early childhood and the early years of her growth, even before the menstruation comes, and educate her about her body in a healthy way, she will have the privilege to understand what are the factors which she can play with in her body.
Yes.
So when I play sports all the time, my body gains a lot of hormonal support, and also muscle and bone stamina, which help me to overcome any areas of weakness or pandemics or all that stuff. Besides that, this will delay the appearance of the menstrual cycle problem. So we support the woman in this area that she can be healthy and she can stay till 15 years or 16 years playing sports and all, and supporting the family without the hazards of all cycles of hormonal changes in her body.
Yes.
So it will support that she will be away for a while, for 3 or 4 years, from getting the thinking of pregnancy or giving childbirth.
Yes. Also, what mechanisms can be taken to eliminate early marriage and violence against women?
These are two different items,
Yes.
my dear, but
Yes.
you can pick something.
Yes.
Early marriage is the thinking of the people who are in the area of the suburbs or Upper Egypt, or even in Upper Egypt, they are now deleting this area, and they are educated and they heading to the education for a higher degree.
Yes.
In the countryside, they depend that the woman or little girl, she will support financially the family. So we have to give them programs which give education, learning of how to read and write and how to count, and some language, besides the religion, of course, and then support her in her career.
Yes.
Give her something like particular work,
Yes,
with
okay.
handicrafts. They can use the recycled materials they have in the countryside.
Yes, Dr. Hoda, also, if we talk about women, and they are now taking judicial positions nowadays, and taking key positions in the country, how do you see this under the leadership of President Fattah al-Sisi?
They taking what?
Judicial positions in the judiciary, yes.
I think this is a very smart step, because they have to play a role in this area.
Yes.
A lot of cases in the court, they are related to women and related to their problems, and being
Yes.
there as a female who can understand the psychology of the
Yes.
female and the young girls, she can give a help and give support in the judicial area. So this is a very smart step. The other issue is that when you support her in this area, she feel, she wouldn't feel injustice.
Yes.
She's always waiting that the man, he will judge her. So this is the thing, that when you got a female in this area to judge females, it makes the females more at ease, and she can speak freely, and she feels comfort that she is not embarrassed to mention any error in her case. So I think this is a very good area, and we think that we need to support women this area in a big steps, more than the one taken. But we have to salute our president that he took this step first of all, and he's pushing towards encouraging and increasing the number of the female.
Yes, I'd like to thank you, Dr. Hoda Rezkana, head of the Central Care Department at Qasr Al Aini. Thank you for being with us today. And by that, dear viewers, we come to the end of today's edition of The Breakfast Show. Thank you for watching.